Hello, guys. So, we're just gonna be making a quick video about trucking in 2023. Should you get into trucking in 2023? What do you think, Sam?
It's risky. I say 2023 is like 2022, except the gas prices went down about 50 cents. That's it. On top of, it's still a lot of companies going out of business. Bigger name companies are getting swallowed under bigger organizations. So it's a lot of chaos as far as like being an owner operator trying to find your way. But overall, it's pretty risky still.
Yeah.
I would suggest wait maybe a couple years if you want to, or you could just jump in and just see what happens. But yeah, 22 is like 20. I mean, 23 is like 22.
It is. Not a lot has changed from last year. So this is the first quarter of 2023, right? We just got done with the first quarter. We made it through the first quarter of 2023. However, it has been challenging, because nothing has changed from 2022. It's still the same, pretty much. The rates are still trash. The brokers are still acting like
Brokers.
like the brokers, like the brokers.
Brokers being brokers.
So it's still pretty much the same, just like it was in 2022. Um, the fuel went down some, like Seneca said, it went down a little bit, not a lot. It just went down some.
Try to make you feel better.
But if you was to ask, my advice or my opinion, our opinion on should you get into trucking in 2023 as an owner operator, I will say do it at your own risk.
I would say get in if you can pay for the truck full. If you got to pay for these notes and the insurance and the trailer and what's going on right now, with as far as like the climate, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you get in, just have everything set up.
Yeah.
Where you don't try to have the least amount of bills per month as possible. If you got to live in your truck, live in your truck.
Look at us.
just know you're gonna get a house one day. So
nothing is forever.
Yeah.
Nothing is forever.
That's my take on it.
Yeah. Yeah, just like he said, if you want to get into trucking as an owner operator this year, it's still risky. We made a video on 2022 on why you shouldn't get into trucking, back in 2022. Nothing has changed, from what we said on that video to what we're telling you right now. Get in if you have, enough money to purchase your truck cash, purchase your trailer cash, and then you got to have enough reserves for breakdowns and, anything that can happen when you're on the road. So unless you have all of that money, in place and ready to be, put out there, spend it on your truck or your trailer, then do it. If you have that, do it. If you don't have it, and you get in and you get a truck on payments, a trailer on payments, I'm not sure how long you're going to be able to make it on this market with high payments.
That lease plan would eat you alive over the year.
Yeah.
And when you got to renew your insurance the following year and get license plates and whatever you have to do, it's going to be a lot of money if you're already behind from the previous year. So yeah, it's going to be challenging.
It is.
Trying to make it, these days if you have payments.
Yeah.
So, just the advice, just make sure the truck is paid for and the trailer.
That, to me, like it seems like that's like the only way, honestly. Like we're not telling you not to do it because I don't want you guys coming to me like you guys usually do, like, oh, you're telling me not to do it, don't tell me that. I ain't telling you, Jack, do whatever you want. I'm just giving you my opinion based on what we're seeing and what we're doing out here. Get in, lose all your money. It's your money, it's not mine. get in, make all the money. It's gonna be your money, not mine. It's risky. It's really risky, and we're just giving you advice based on what we have experienced out here. You're gonna spend a lot of money. You're gonna invest a lot of money. You're gonna need a lot of money in order to stay afloat. Yes, you make money. Well, obviously that's why we're still out here. You make money, but you spend a lot of money. So at the end of the day, what you make is not what you get to keep. And
No.
if you come in with no money, no savings, a truck payment, a trailer payment, it's going to be really difficult to make it the first year.
Yeah.
And if you can't make it through the first year,
That's the real test. The
Yeah.
first year. The first year we got in, that's what I was told. So if you can make it the first year, you should be fine. And considering this climate,
yeah,
most truckers say this is probably the worst truck driving has been in a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know how, I can't account for the 80s or whatever, what happened in the 90s, but
yeah,
a lot of guys are like in panic mode right now.
Yeah.
It's pretty shocking. So yeah, and I mean, even the other day I seen a guy in the truck stop. He was complaining to the cashier about the trucking industry, and I'm just like, wow. I guess we're not the only ones to see this. So
yeah.
it's taking its toll on people, especially 2022. 2022 took a toll on people, and you starting to see who can make it and who got to go back to being company drivers or who has to go into somebody else's MC. No shame in it.
No,
I get it.
Gotta
I
do
get
what
it.
you gotta do, man.
I get it. You got to keep them wheels rolling,
Yeah.
and them bills don't stop ever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But 2023, it's up to you. If you want to get in, get in.
We wish you nothing but the best of luck. Like I said, this is just based on it's our own opinion based on what we have experienced and what we have seen out here so far. The first quarter of 2023 has been challenging, very challenging. And, we're good with money and finances, and it's still, testing us in a lot of ways.
Oh, yeah.
Like in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So just imagine if you come in and you're not prepared with what you need to have in place in order to make it, you're gonna be out the first year, and all of that money that you invested is just gonna be gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah. So
You tried to invest in the business, and the business didn't work.
Yeah.
So that's what it would be.
Yeah.
No shame in it. You tried.
Yeah.
Try to be independent.
Absolutely.
I understand.
We're still, seeing and getting, messages, from people that often, about going out of businesses, struggling. A lot of, of my subscribers, saying that they have parked their truck, the dry van people, they had to park the truck. They're not moving it because if we flatbedders, step deck, if we think that we're not getting enough money, I can't even imagine the dry van people. Like, oh my goodness, like, no. What?
I seen the rates. I seen the dry van rates.
We've seen them, yeah.
Them rates are disrespectful.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't even know how anybody can make it out there with those type of rates for dry van.
We would have to reconsider if we was dry van.
We would have been out by now, probably.
Or we'd probably be under somebody else's MC.
That too. Yeah, either or.
Either or.
Yeah.
But to be an owner operator, dry van, and it's like that's a real pain. That's a headache.
Yeah. Yeah.
Considering how these brokers are behaving these days with the with the fuel.
With the rates.
With the rates.
Yeah, the fuel, the rates, everything is
the insurance.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's another thing. That's another headache.
Yeah, we just went through the process of renewing our insurance, for the second year in business, and let me tell you, the headache and the money.
Yeah.
Didn't get much better than what it was last year, so it's pretty expensive.
They was like, we want $7,000.
$7,400.
$7,400 and something.
Something like
just
that.
to continue another year. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
And you got to do this every year. Every single year. It's not like having a car or whatever where it's just like, it's just a monthly rate and don't matter, just keep going year by year with the same rate. It's like, no, let us reevaluate in these payments and, and how much you need to pay us again.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And just think about it, if you have a bad year and you make a lot of money and then you go into the second one, and you gotta, renew your insurance, your licenses, and whatever else you gotta renew, it gets really expensive. If you ended up the year bad, with not a lot of money, and then you need all of this money to get into the second year, you might not make it to the second year.
You need about I would say $9,000 to $15,000 to continue the following year. 9 to 15, I say, results may vary, experience.
Yeah.
Some guys might say less, but I would think about 9 to 15,000, no matter what the experience is, if you own an operator, just to continue year number 2 or 3 or 4. So if you're already in the negatives in December, and January come around,
you're gonna stay on the negative.
You're gonna stay in the negatives, or you gotta call somebody and say, "Hey, man, I need to get up under your MC."
Yeah, literally, that's what's gonna have to happen.
And that's what you have to do to keep them wheels rolling. So
it's like I said, it's challenging. We're not telling you not to do it. Jump at your own risk. Do your research. Don't just go by what you see on YouTube. Half of the stuff that you see on YouTube is people inflating numbers, not telling you the truth, not telling you the reality of things.
Do your research. We walked in offices. Every single office we walked in when we was trying to get the license plates or whatever paperwork, the stickers, whatever we was trying to do, every single office we walked in, it was guys or people at the counter, truckers, who didn't have all of their paperwork straight. They didn't travel 100 miles to this place to get their license plates, and they can't get it because they missing three pieces of paper, and it all comes from not doing their research.
It's irritating, and it's sad at the same time, because I know that, you as a truck driver, you gotta be focused and stay focused on driving. So if you don't understand the paperwork, the compliance, the requirements, the licenses, the permits, the forms that you need to have, the all of that stuff, then you gotta pay somebody to do it for you. Don't put that stress on you. I'm trying to get it done when you don't know what the heck you're doing. Like he said, every time we've been to a government office to renew something, there is like lines of people, guys, with trying to renew something, and they got nothing that they need to renew. That's something that they're there to renew.
They will shove the papers to the clerk and just say, figure it out. Then the clerk will say, oh, you missing this, and that.
The whole thing.
And he'll just say, okay, well, you need to fix it. And the clerk like, no, you need to go home
and get
until you come back with the right paperwork. And he'll say, but I traveled 150 miles. And she's like, I don't care. Yeah, do your research.
Do your research on what you need to have. And if you are not that type of person that organized like that, or you just don't want to do it, you gotta go pay somebody. There's places that handle compliance for you. Just go pay somebody so they can do it for you. And that's why I'm saying, don't go by what you see, on YouTube. Like, do your own research, understand, read, and understand rules, regulations, requirements, forms, licensing, all of those things. You got to understand all of those things if you want to handle everything yourself. This last time when we went to get the new, we went to renew the apportion plates for the truck. There was a gentleman there, an older gentleman, and something that we could have got in and out probably, but out of the 4 people that was in front of us, none of them had what was required to renew what they were renewing. And it was just irritating, frustrating to see that happen time after time. The older gentleman that was there, he was clueless about anything that they were asking him. They were asking him for the IRS letter that shows your EIN number. If you have an LLC, if you have a corporation, whatever you have an EIN number. The IRS will send you a letter when you apply for that for your LLC. So that's one of the things that was required to renew what he was trying to renew. He had no clue what that was. He was irritated. He was frustrated because he didn't know why they needed it. He didn't know what it was. He didn't know if he had it. He didn't. I was just like, how?
It's like they want the clerks to fix everything, and they're missing so much. And I gotta admit, the stuff can be confusing. That's where you gotta do your homework. You walk in there and you think that you're gonna just get your license plates for the next year. You're gonna be out of luck, and angry. I seen another guy. He didn't have enough money, and
the one on the phone.
He called his bank and he had it on the speakerphone. And I guess he was looking up his account, how much money he had, and he had like $50. He had $50 left.
And the cost to renew is about $1,400.
Yeah, I was like, man, buddy. I said, I don't know what you're gonna do.
It's so just, and all of that comes from like not being informed, not being educated, and not doing proper research on things.
Yeah.
So, if you are a new truck driver, a new owner-operator, or you're considering on becoming an owner-operator, please make sure that you understand your paperwork. Understand your paperwork, because if you don't, you're going to be one of them people at them offices struggling to get things done. And if you don't want to deal with it, just pay somebody to do it for you. It's that simple. Like, literally, it's just that simple. But the most important thing, just educate yourself. You're getting into a business that requires a lot of knowledge on licenses, permits, compliance, and things like that. Educate yourself, because you're gonna need it out here, literally. Like, you're gonna need to know a lot of those things, and if you don't, then
the safety auditors they want specific paperwork, and dealing with the insurance companies, and it's just so many people you got to talk to, have every single thing in line, every single paper got to be correct. Your insurance agent can send you your brand new insurance paperwork, and he be missing a couple letters in your name, and DOT will catch it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're stuck now.
All of a sudden they're saying you don't have insurance.
Then they say you don't have any insurance.
You're like, wait, what?
Because the insurance agent had a typo.
Yeah.
It's just so much.
It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. We just had to renew a whole bunch of things, for us for the second year, and we also had our safety audit. I'm gonna make a separate video on the safety audit. How to go about it, and the best way to handle is to make sure that you pass. But just having to do all of that, everything that we did, renew everything, safety audit, insurance, oh my goodness, I still have a headache from that. And we did all of that at the beginning of this month, March.
No, it was January and February.
Wait, what month is this? This is April. No, we renewed those things last month. It was last month.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, I don't even know my days or months anymore. It was the second week of March that we had to renew a lot of those things. It's April. I still have a headache from dealing with so much of that, so much paperwork, so much, and I'm good at keeping, things organized and keeping all of the records that I need to keep. But even with all of that, it was so much that I was just like, oh my God, like, do I really want to keep doing this myself? Like, should I just pay somebody to do it for me? Because it can be overwhelming.
She had everything.
I had everything. It's just the fact that you got to talk to so many people for so many different things. It's just, it can be, a lot at times. So if you're not the type of person that you're not organized, you don't keep records of things, I can't even imagine, going through some of these things and you don't have what you need.
Yeah.
So, with all of that being said, should you get into trucking in 2023? If you want to.
It's up to you.
It's up to you. Jump at your own risk.
I told my friend last year, I said, man, just be a company driver. Just be a company driver, man. I missed the days pulling up to the pump, and I didn't even care what the fuel amount was. I was clueless how much fuel I put inside the truck.
Not anymore?
No. I see them numbers. Numbers make me sad.
Yeah, it's tough, guys. It's not something easy, to do. If you come in prepared with your finances in place, that you can make money. You can make money. Yes, you can make money. Again, that's why we're still out here. But you don't get to keep a lot, and you gotta deal with a lot of headaches. You gotta deal with a lot of people. You gotta deal with a lot of headaches, and you gotta be willing to do that. To stay out here. And again, if you're coming in with a lot of payments, a lease payment for a truck trailer, it's gonna be really tough. I'm gonna share. I was gonna put it on the screen, a story that somebody was asking me for advice the other day. So this person, one of the subscribers, he told me that he last year he purchased a truck and a reefer trailer. It's him and his lady. They're both drivers. He purchased a truck and a reefer trailer for $250,000 for the truck and the trailer.
Wow.
He said that as of right now, he owes over $100,000 still for the equipment, and the equipment is worth less than $100,000. So the question was like, what should I do? Should I sell everything and just take a loss, and be company driver, or should I continue to try it and see if I can make the money and actually make some money out of my investment?
What did you tell him?
That I didn't know. I'm like, what can I say to that?
I know. That's why I asked.
Like, what can I say to that? Like, first of all, I was like, oh my God, like I feel so bad, because
Wow.
like, that's a lot of money.
$250,000.
Like, that's $250,000. Like, that's a lot of money. And your equipment is worth less than $100,000 now. Like, I told him, I said, you know what? There is no shame on folding back. If you gotta go back to be a company driver, you and your lady go and be a company driver, maybe things get better one day, you can come back as an owner operator. No shame on the game. Like, you try, You
spend that type of money, you got to get an RGN at least and get that money back.
Yeah, it was like, it really touched me because he said that he was drowning. That was his message. He said, I am drowning, I don't know what to do, and that's why I'm like asking for advice. And I was like, I cannot tell you what to do. Like, that's a big decision there, whether you, but I said, if you're just losing money, like, common sense to me will be to cut your losses, you know what I mean? If you are seeing that there is no way out to make money or anything, because he was saying, how much he's getting, with some of those reefer loads, and he said that it's just not worth it. Like, they don't make any money.
Man,
and with their
get out the truck and work
with a truck payment and trailer payment, and he's like, can't do it.
You got to get that flatbed and that step deck going. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way. And
you're
no
going to that
way.
much debt, and you depending on a dry van or a reefer.
Yeah.
Like, man, you got to get out the truck and get busy.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I get busy. I be sweating. I be tired.
Oh yeah.
Come in the truck. I don't know what I smell like.
Yucky.
Yucky.
You smell yucky.
She said I smell yucky. But we're not drowning.
We're not drowning. Like, that's the
and
thing.
If we need to hurry up and get some quick money, we can do it.
Yeah.
We can do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because those rates pay just enough where it's like it could keep you going.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but his situation, wow.
It was so, just kind of sad, to hear, because I know the feeling of investing, like so much money, and then the thought of losing it, you know what I mean? Like, for us, between our truck and our trailer, we have about almost 200 invested. Close to 200,000 invested. The only difference is here is that our equipment is paid off, so we don't gotta worry about the payments. But now that we have days where we're worried about, are we going to make this money back? Yeah, of course we do. We
make it back.
Yeah, we we have positive mentality, and we try to keep each other, positive. That more Seneca than me, but
I got to get her money back.
That we're gonna get this money back, and that everything's gonna be okay, and that's all we can do. You know what I mean? At this point.
Yep.
But I can't imagine, like, and he said the subscriber, he said that he got it on his on credit on his personal name. On top of that, that was the other thing that he said, that if he gets rid of it, if he's, lets the bank get it back, that he's gonna ruin his credit and everything. And I was like, I don't know.
God.
Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I was just
you spend that type of money, you should own everything. That's what I would think.
Either that or get it under the business, so that it doesn't have to ruin your credit, your personal,
He must have got like a brand new 2023 whatever.
Yeah, he said he got it last year. I don't know that it was brand new or not. I didn't ask him.
He could have got like 18, 19 and just owned it all out. But anyway,
choices. Yeah. So anyways, I'm just sharing that with you guys. It's like we get a lot of messages, a lot of comments, a lot of stories, about different situations, different, people losing, their truck, their trailers, losing everything. And it's sad, but it's the reality of trucking. It was the reality last year. It's still the reality today in 2023, So
it's tough out here.
yeah, beware. We're not telling you not to do it. Do it if you want. Just beware of what you're gonna encounter out here. And the type of money you gotta have ready for
A lot.
for everything.
You gotta have a lot of
you
money.
gotta
These
have out
mechanics, they play games. The brokers are playing games.
Yeah,
The fuel prices are playing games.
a whole dirty game out here.
It's like being a trucker. It's like everybody's trying to milk you for money. No matter
literally.
what you do, everybody wants a large amount of money for anything that you're doing, and it's kind of exploitive. It's like, these truckers are money machines.
Yeah.
So every entity outside of it knows this, so they just like, let's jack the prices up and let's make them pay for every single thing and overprice it on top of it.
Yeah.
And getting in the game, it's like I kind of understood that's what it was like, but it's a different feeling when you go through it for a whole year. You take your truck in to get it fixed, and the mechanics are playing around and they dragging out the cost. Some things don't even need to get done; they just add it to the invoice. So it's a lot of things, a lot of stuff you got to deal with. So we'll probably make other videos about that, about that particular
with the mechanic this
situation.
Last time.
Yeah,
we will. But yeah, so guys, that's basically all what we say about getting into trucking this year.
That's it.
It's the same from last year. Nothing has changed really. So
good luck.
Good luck. If you're getting in, we wish you nothing but the best. And if you have any questions, anything, just leave it on the comments, and I'll do my best to to get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, jump at your own risk. Stay safe, and we will see you guys on the road.